So it's Tuesday. I played basketball yesterday. Last video I made was from last Thursday. My knee was a little bothering me a little bit. Ended up playing ball on Friday, and I think I may have had just a couple minor knee pains, nothing major. But then Saturday I ended up. Oh yeah, that was my last video Saturday because I worked out because I had ate so much, and actually made my knees feel better for Monday. But Monday I did have a little tiny couple little niggles. Look that word up if it sounds suspect. Um, but today, Tuesday, actually it's not a but. I'm thankful that I made it through basketball yesterday. So now today's Tuesday. I do my workout. Try to go slower on some of these sets. And Wednesday, repeat. Thursday, repeat, and then play, hopefully, if we have basketball on Thursday. And then Friday, we're not supposed to have basketball because of Good Friday. And so it's supposed to be warm here, like 70 degrees or something, so I'll probably shoot around. And then Saturday, I plan to rest completely and rest completely Sunday. Then Monday, maybe get some jumps in. I'm going to try to um, be very consistent with my mental goals. By mental, I just mean I'll have a goal in my mind. Okay, I want to work out 5 straight days, high intensity on Monday and Friday when I play ball, low intensity on Thursday, lift the other days. I don't want to, on my low intensity day, decide to play too hard because I'm feeling competitive because that'll mess up the rest of my week. And I say mess up in the sense that I've noticed doing this 5 day routine and the way I first described it, my body's feeling good and I want to keep feeling that way. Maybe I can recover from a bit more, but I really don't want to at the time. I want to right now. I just want to do this until May or maybe the end of May. And then come June, then I'm going to start. The plan is to kind of change it up, start doing some track workouts, and then also doing a dunk workout once a week, which I plan on recording. So I'm looking forward to that. So let's see. Other than that, I'm just trying to record on both videos. The higher quality one with the video going in and out. I got a couple of comments though that the color is nicer on there, so it is nicer. Um, but it's gonna be a longer video, but whatever. Um, but yeah, so I'm here today. Just I was feeling kind of maybe melancholy is the right word earlier. Uh, I said how my did I say this? Anyway, on Saturday, my yeah, I did say this. My car broke down, um, and still in the shop. This is now Tuesday, and talked to the mechanics today. They may be able to get it fixed by the end of next week. And so little things like that are just I don't like the feeling of them, because I want to have my car. I want to be able to get to the places I want to get to or feel I need to get to, work related, and not have to use my wife's car. And I look for meaning in everything because I believe there is meaning. But I also know that we can't always see that. God has a purpose behind everything. And I think sometimes, we or I will look for the meaning, and when I can't find it, it's like, oh, or like even a week or so ago, I got sick, and it was like, okay, where's the meaning in that? And there's some things that perhaps happened that maybe wouldn't have happened otherwise. For sure, this past weekend, ended up going to church with my mom. I don't think that would have happened on Sunday if I hadn't my car hadn't broke down. So that was a good thing. But right now it's just those little things, unexpected things that cost money. They feel bad, and so I try to trust God and think, hey, He's got a purpose in this. But it is an effort because of my humanity, my flesh. And so just been thinking about that. It made me think of when Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane the night before his death, and he was asking God to, there was another way that possibly that would happen. But then, he kept praying and he said, what, not my will, but, your will be done. and it's difficult, and it was difficult for him. He was in so much distress; he was sweating drops of blood. But indeed, he still wanted to go through with what the Father said. And it's funny because it's Good Friday this Friday, and that will be the commemoration of that. Um, but yeah, we have these things. We don't know why they happen, and we try to trust God, and it's just tough. And we won't even see the result of it till the end. But the Bible does say that in due season, you will reap a reward if you don't give up. The King James version, I think, says, "If you faint not." So I just want to keep on keep with my goals. We're working out. See, almost 6 minutes. Get this set in, and I just want to keep on going. Just trying to lose weight. I have my disappointing days because I love to eat. I love food, and sometimes I'm not as committed as I want to be. But I'm here. Let me get this set in. Something else I was thinking of, but forgot what it was. $95. I'm gonna pause this one. Keep the other one going. So, I didn't even change the weight. What am I doing? Did I? Oh. So, I'm a leader where I play basketball on Mondays and Fridays. And this is difficult. Sometimes it seems like there's one issue after another. In the past year, starting at the beginning of the year, because of many of the issues, which just included a lot of things that we don't want. A lot of cursing and trash talk, which can lead to fights. We had one guy vaping in the church gym. And so we just decided to kind of put our foots down, so to speak, and start implementing or enforcing the disciplinary process by giving out verbal warnings for infractions and written warnings and even suspensions. One guy, he said, "Oh, I'm never coming back. You guys aren't real men," and this kind of thing. And I've had some other people just really complain. But what has happened is the gym has kind of transformed in a way. It's gotten a lot better. And it's still a lot better than it was. But even the other day, we had some, when one set of problems stopped, we had a new set kind of arise. Guys showing up having just smoked marijuana. And you can tell guys are kind of testing limits to see what they can sort of get away with. It reminds me of when I worked with kids. And so it's just always something. But there at basketball, not only is it a good place for a lot of us to be, have fun, and it's a free gym. We get to get exercise, have camaraderie, play a sport that we love, stay in shape. But it's also a place where we can share the most important thing there is, which is the gospel of Jesus Christ. And but there are times as a leader, I feel like, man, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to play some ball. And if we end up losing the gym because guys are coming in smoking weed and I hope they're not smoking weed in there, but the locker room smelled like it. I really hope they aren't. But then also the other thing you had is so where we play after the first game, whoever loses the game is out. So what they do is they go and they have to sign up on a list so they can get into the next game. And we had guys what it seemed like they were crossing people's names off so they could move their own name up and that sort of thing. And so it's just a new set of issues that has arisen. Is that a word? But so it's something else to deal with. But it's a privilege to be able to do it, and I feel like it's a position God put me in. But you know, I'm not excited about it. So I need to be thankful for what I have, as opposed to looking at the negatives. But it's just so easy to do. That's it. Felt better than the last one. Pause this one. 11 minutes. But yeah, wish I had the money to go on vacation more often and the time off of work. It would be fun. Of course, that's not the main goal of the world. The world is in a terrible shape. You know, the president has to do what the president does. The truck driver has to do what the truck driver does. And the minister or pastor is supposed to be doing what he does. But you know, there's still some nice things in this world, and you know, it's nice to be able to enjoy them. Yeah. That's what I want to do while I can, when I can, when the time is right. 1:35. It's just not feeling that good. The full range of motion, the partial stuff, incredible. Full range of motion is just my knee. Yeah, I hate to switch it up again, but sometimes sometimes switching things up is the wisest thing, the wisest move you can make. So what's that? All right, 8:35. I could even record another one. All right, so yeah, part two. All right. So 155 pounds. And man, if my knees bother me, might just have to switch to the partials. Not gonna force it. For what purpose? I mean, I just gave it purpose, but I don't know that it's worth it. Maybe I've done enough. 175 on the bar, and let's see what this feels like. Oh, that might be my wife getting home. All right, 135. Set with this. Most likely partials. Hey, nice. Oh. We used to record ourselves doing wrestling skits. WW was it WWF back then or E? It probably was WWE, but we probably were mimicking WWF. My older brother, I remember him he's just good at impersonation, so he could do Stevie Wonder, Judge Joe Brown, sound exactly like him. He has so many good impersonations. Oh my goodness! And actually, my other brother, he's absolutely hilarious too. Great singer, and he actually has a channel called Traumaholics, so you can find them on YouTube. And he's done some music videos and skits. You know, some of them are what you would call crass. It's inappropriate content. But he's so talented, so humorous, so very humorous, man. Traumaholics. But anyway, let's see, what does that say? 19. So I'm gonna do my body weight set, and then that should end this video. I mean, we'll see how the body weight is feeling. Feeling just okay. Wow, it's hard. The feeling though is just so great. The feeling of having tried so hard. The feeling of the burn in your legs. But then the feeling of stopping to get relief. All that mixed together. Feels nice. Alright, that's it. This video 2145. Other one about 13. Alright, take care. I hope everything's going well for any and everybody watching. If it's not going well, I hope it gets better real soon. Alright.